Hi everyone, my name is Marco Bovino. I am working at the Masters Academy International, and I'm also studying here at the Masters Seminar. I have the privilege to be here, and I'm originally from Italy. I was born and raised in Italy, in Milan, the hotspot of the coronavirus right now. And I wanted to share with you some testimonies of God's grace in the midst of this present time of darkness and uncertainties. It is certainly really sad to hear about what my people are going through back in Italy, to see how many people are being infected and are even dying for this virus, and to see the economy stopping and people really being afraid, and to see this certain time of uncertainties, and everything seems to be really unstable, and it actually is. At the same time, it is an opportunity to also see God's work. Um, as much as everything seems to be so uncertain and so unstable, we actually know that it is not, because it is in the hands of God, the sovereign God that knows all things and is in charge of all things. Our God is good and gracious and wise, and it is never nothing is ever out of hands with Him. Um, for example, in between this crisis time, I'm having wonderful opportunities to witness of God's grace, even in the midst of a country that has been suffering so much, to see the gospel moving forward. There's a lady, for example, that has been able to connect to our church service here in California, Grace Community Church, as Pastor John MacArthur's sermons have been translated in Italian. She was able to connect and listen to the word preached so faithfully. This is a lady that was born in southern Italy, and she was born in the Catholic Church, and faithfully serving and attending the church, and she came to the realization, listening to Matthew 7, a sermon on Matthew 7, that she was not building her house on the rock, but on sand, and she's been trying to achieve and kind of like gain God's grace by her own deeds and by her own merits, by doing good things, and she was unsettled in her heart, and this brought her to question her own soul before God. This time of uncertainties connected to the coronavirus have been key for her to actually start questioning, realizing that her life is not in her hands. And the Lord has been kind to bring the gospel to this lady, and to see profession of faith and possibly salvation coming. And like her, there's many more. It's amazing to see how the church have been responding to this, to see a great desire of fellowship and gathering together. There's sermons everywhere. People are listening to the word. So it is really encouraging in the midst of darkness to see light shining forth, and to see how God, even despite all of this, is bringing His purposes to fulfillment. So I just wanted to share this with you to encourage you, to encourage your hearts, to encourage to continue to pray for Italy, a country that have been dominated by false religions and just false teaching, and pray that many more may come to faith in salvation. Pray that the church may stand firm and continue to witness despite this present time of troubles and trials. Pray that the church may witness of the love and the grace of Christ. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.